think we're good to go. Hello, everyone. How are you? Today we're going to be talking about the shadow self. Do you know your shadow? Do you know what your subconscious is doing, your inner child? It's important that we do, because if we don't pay attention to our inner child and our shadow self, it can act out, and usually does, and comes through in a subconscious way, and usually by a reaction from us. And we end up handling a situation or a problem, in a way that works against us, in a way that further divides and breaks or causes, is that you? It causes problems and actually, makes it worse instead of makes it better. So it's important that we pay attention to our shadow. Like I've said before, in many, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me see if in many, hold on a second. I got my mic backwards. All right, there we go. So in many situations, or in basically as far as I see it, we have an upper self or a higher self. We have this middle self, right? The 0 point during this existence. And then we have a lower self. And if we don't pay attention to our lower self, and many of doctors have talked about it, psychologists, paying attention to that subconscious, paying attention to that inner child, that inner hurt, things that we may hold on to, and we're not willing to deal with, we're not willing to look at. I see it happen every day. It's something I have to constantly work on. It's not something I can ever completely fix. It's something that, because new memories come in, new trauma comes in, right? Whether it's in this lifetime or any other lifetime. And it's important that we face that. We face that inner child. We face that shadow of ourself, that darker side of ourself, understand it a little better, learn to love it, and pay attention to it so we can do better, so we can grow from it. So, today we're going to probably, it's probably where I'm going to kind of bring it back to as we do readings. Hello, everybody, is the shadow self, and what we can do to become better acquainted and not be so afraid of it. Because I'm sure we've all dealt with people that are, and I've been there, when they go through certain awakenings, we've dealt with people that are so spiritually rigid because they have come to a certain awakening, right? More so than most people that they know or their peers, and they start to act above them. And that's when we're not paying attention to shadow self, or we're ignoring it and choosing not to see it because, we're good. We stand in the light. We're pure. We don't need to work those. And there's a lot of people who do that. I mean, I'm sure all of you deal with this as well. And I think that's what we're going through right now. That's to be kind of a key term right now. So I felt like I'd take the time to really talk about it a little bit more and talk about how we deal with, how we come to terms with that dark side of ourselves, how we, can learn to let go of shame or guilt or anger, and really kind of get to the root of why we get angry, why we get so angry, or why we get so sad. We all get sad, we all get angry. That just happens. But a lot of people hold themselves so rigidly that they're not able to flow with things. They're not able to be fluid. And that's how life works. It's very fluid. It's ever changing. So I am going to do a reading, or we're going to light up some sage here first, and then we'll do the card of the day. Hello, everybody. Let me see if I can say hi to a few people here. Billy Joe and Christy, hello. So please share this out if you can. I got my green screen. If you guys don't notice, I'm in this right now. I was trying to get or download a animated picture so I could have I don't know, something going on in the background, but I couldn't find it yet. So maybe next time. Also, I'm holding a class tonight. We were supposed to hold it yesterday, but I had some things come up, so we rescheduled for today. It's actually supposed to be on Sunday, but it was Easter. So if anybody's interested in joining the class, we talk about, it's basically about learning how to use your gifts expanding your knowledge on your gifts and things, those superpowers that we have within us that we don't use or we don't pay attention to. So that's basically what the class is about, is really tapping into that side of yourself, tapping into the soul, tapping into our shadow self, tapping into our higher self. They can teach us a lot, even the lower self. And once we can become accountable for our lower self and what we do, and when we not blame it on demons, because a lot of people do that. And I think, especially from my generation, they always think it's demons. It's like, no, you're just acting like an asshole. It's just you. You're not dealing with your shadow self. You're not dealing with the dark side of yourself, and you're reacting badly. I'm not saying demonic possession can't happen, but a lot of the times you're just letting your lower self take over. Oh yeah, it's burning good today. We must need a lot of cleansing. All right. So I'm going to do some free readings. If you'd like to leave a donation, I will do 3 cards for you. They are very appreciated. So if you can donate, please do. I appreciate it, and it does help me and my family. If you'd like to schedule a reading, please go to, I've got all the links up for the donations. If you'd like to schedule a reading, you just go to www.psychicshaman333.com. We can schedule a private session there. Pick the time you want within the calendar or schedule. And we can usually get it done. So let's pull a card of the day for all of us. Medicine Shield. So this one's about paying attention. Oh, look, it must be. I'm not picking up the yellow. That's funny. Anyway, the beak is space. Anyway, Medicine Shield's about protecting yourself from psychic attacks. Protecting yourself. In this case, we're talking about the shadow self. So really being aware, thinking before you speak, thinking before you act. Because a lot of these things and the reactions we have to things, getting defensive or overly defensive or offensive, have a lot to do with, something that needs to be healed within us, and something we need to come to terms with, something we need to face, whether it's a traumatic situation we were in or a memory, usually is a memory or memories. And it's important to get through that and really get to know that lower self. So visiting that past is okay. It doesn't mean we dwell past and we linger in the past, but if there are things that are unresolved, we do need to deal with them on the inside, really, within ourselves, and become okay with them. Become not really that they're okay, they should happen again, but more letting go of a lot of the pain that is connected to those memories. So the psychic shield is basically what we're talking about. The medicine shield. It's about protecting yourself from really random thoughts that can be very negative, or people trying to plant negative seeds within your head, because that happens, right? But just protecting yourself from a lot of the negative thoughts that you have, and a lot that are maybe hurled at you, and being okay with that. Just more dealing with it in a more mature way. So let's put up those shields this week or for the next couple of days. And if you are feeling like you're getting kind of anxiety out of nowhere or depression out of nowhere, understand this is a lot of like those energetic kind of attacks. That's a lot of the times aren't even meant for us, but we just pick them up because we are part of the collective. We're connected. So it could just be on a mass level. And a lot of us are feeling the same way, just reacting differently. All right. Hello, Karen, Sandra. What? Oh, is there somebody in here already? Of course there is. Let me, hello. Let's see, Penny. Good to see you. I don't know if I've seen Penny in here before, so welcome. Yeah, James Higgins is trying. He's trying, or she's trying, whoever it is. I think it's a man, though, just not their name. That's not their name, but All right, so we'll do Misty Thompson Murphy again. If you'd like to leave a donation, I do have cards. We're just going to be pulling one card for each, whoever I select, and just kind of general message. But if you want a little bit deeper message, like I said, the 3 cards for donation, or you can go to my website and you can schedule a reading with me for 20, 30 minutes, an hour. We can go over a lot of it very in depth. So let's see here. Hello, Jay Bunny. How are you? So, Misty Thompson Murphy is asking, is the man I'm talking to genuine with his feelings for me? Well, let's see. I would say, and I got this before the card was even pulled, but just be careful. Be careful not to give anything to this person yet, especially like bank accounts or PIN numbers or anything like that. If they're asking for money, or if they're not being, genuine in a way of they really care about you, and it feels like they're kind of trying to take you somewhere else other than just a genuine relationship, which I do feel like you're starting to feel that. Maybe you felt that from the beginning, but the soul retrieval card in this situation is really, I think that this person knows the right buttons to push. So just be careful, be aware, continue, but just kind of be watchful and observe how he is, how he's reacting to you, and what is it he truly wants. You got to be really careful online as well. If you don't notice, look at the guy we just had to block. There's a lot of people that have no scruples and really don't. And there's been a lot of people that have been taking advantage of that. They'll send them money for a plane ticket, and then they never end up showing up, right? And then they'll say, "Well, I missed this. I missed the plane. I don't have money, but I need money so I can go do this, and then I'll get to you." Just be careful you don't get stuck with, in that kind of cycle with somebody, because that can be expensive. Doing good, Jay Bunny. Yeah, James Higgins, I think they got him. Thanks, Clark. Yeah, I know it's going around. It's change of the seasons, Stephanie, but it's also it's partly you having to deal with your own self, right? Within your inner kind of emotions. If you're feeling something like that, I do feel like half of it is the collective, but there is a part there that's you wouldn't have that feeling if you didn't have some feeling you could connect it to, right, of your own. So I would say visiting the past, really kind of going through your emotions, getting to the root of your problem psychologically or emotionally, and really, fixing it from there, working on it from there. Understanding it takes time, but as soon as you can acknowledge and what's the word? Pinpoint where that pain's coming from, or why you're feeling this sadness, then you've done it. But I think it's most important that you do pinpoint and find out what it is first, that's getting to you. And a lot of the time, especially with depression, if we're depressed, we are focusing too much on the past, or too much on the sadness from the past, or what we didn't do, things like that. We start to feel regretful for it, or things aren't happening exactly the way we want them to right at the moment. And you can change these things. Some things are out of our control. Pretty much everything is out of our control, but we can get to a point where we can have a lot better life emotionally, like a lot more stable life emotionally, if we can deal with a lot of this inner turmoil that's going on, which is going on within all of us, one way or another. And like I said, it's not something that we just stop. It just stops. It's a thing. I think as you evolve more, I think there's more to deal with. So, Nikki, how are you? Pat Marshall said you just sent a donation. Check that. Make sure. I'm sure you did, because you've been here a few times. All right, so I did 2 donations. Pam Marshall and Nikki Richardson, thank you very much. Pam for the $10 and Nikki for the 5. So we'll be doing Pam first and then Nikki. So thank you very much. I appreciate both of you. Where'd she go here? What's that, honey? You're welcome, Stephanie. Hello, Sarah. I love you too. Was that lower world card? All right, so I really feel like, Pam, you're entering or you're about to embark on a new journey, new adventure. It doesn't seem like a complete change. Like it may not be a move or anything like that, but I do feel like there's some new adventures or a new adventure coming. First, we have to deal with past issues or cleaning up loose ends, tying up loose ends. That's what the lower world's about. If that's what I'm seeing it for you, this has a lot to do with being okay with that lower self, I think, and sometimes really being able to like just completely embrace it, right? As long as you're positive with it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, as I astral project, I've visited what we call hell or the lower worlds, and they're actually pretty fun. But you just don't want to hang there too much because there's a lot of negativity in hell. But there's a lot of fun there too. But really, when we're in that lower world too much, we tend to not, do the opposite of what we're supposed to do when we visit there, and that's not deal with our problems. Same with visiting the upper worlds, right? And not paying enough attention to our present or the world we are living in right now. So, lower world, first card, past. This is more about like kind of leaving the past behind in a lot of ways, but really working on it, tying up some loose ends. So it might just have to be like fears of taking steps forward into this new adventure. 4-legged endurance. So you've endured. I feel like this is something presently going on. Really being able to appreciate what you've endured and knowing how strong you are. You may be kind of losing a little faith in your strength and who you are and how courageous you can be and how much courage you do have when you're really ready to pull it out and let it shine, right? And let yourself be that brave young woman that you are and always have been, really. The 4-legged is really also connecting with the animals, connecting with your spirit animal. I feel like a lot of this is like you're getting this energy of like, come on, just go for it, just do it. Like you may be kind of hesitating on doing something or pulling the trigger with something in your life, whether it's a goal or some type of, like I said, adventure or journey. Don't be afraid. Feel like you're mustering the courage right now. So you're preparing. If you're feeling like you're preparing for something and don't quite know what it is yet, you may know what it is. It's because you are about to embark on a new journey, and that's what the last card is, the imagination card. So it's all about where you put yourself. Where do you see yourself? You have to see it and feel it first before it comes to pass and before it manifests. So it's really important we pay attention to the inner and really focus on our visualization for manifestation. So visualizing it, feeling it, and then it is so. So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. Changing careers. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So you're just kind of sitting with it. You're not really making any decisions yet. That's okay. There will come a time when you're going to have to make decisions. I feel like it's going to be more because you will have opportunities that you want to pass up. So it could be new job opportunities coming up soon that will be something like an offer you can't refuse, right? All right, Nikki. And applying for schooling. Nice. Very nice, ma'am. Where are you, Nikki? I know you're in here. Did you have a question? I'm trying to scroll up here and see if you do. Oh, you left me flowers. Very nice. And little sprouts. You're welcome, Pam. Thank you. All right, Nikki, you still in the house? There she is. Are we just doing a general one? My Venmo name, I don't have Venmo, but I do have Cash App and PayPal. Spirit flow. Okay, let the spirit flow. That sounds good to me. Okay, we got Aoyemi needs to go. I can probably get him from here. Hold on a second. Get him. Oh. I got him. I think. Yeah. If he comes up again, just block him. Cash App name is Psychic Shaman 333. All right, let's refocus back on Nikki here. All right, so I don't know if you're planning on taking a break or taking a vacation, but that's kind of the first thing that came up as I pulled these cards. Really like carving out some time for yourself. Rebirth. You need some time to recharge. You may have just taken a vacation or something, but I do feel like you need some time to recharge. So they won't let you share. That's because you're sharing from Universal Light Pure Love Ministries. You got to share it on your page and then share it as yourself. Okay, so yeah, scammers. They're just, I know. Anyway, this is about you kind of creating like some time to recharge. Feel like energy's very high in you all the time, naturally, and you do need to give yourself time to rest. So that's what that card's about. As far as anything that's not important or not important enough, like you really need to kind of prioritize what's important. What do you need to put your energy into, and what just you can leave for now. Feel like you need to do that. It's important that you do, maybe kind of give yourself a little bit of a break. A couple of days that you can just kick your feet up and not think about anything. And I think it's either coming or it just happened. If it just happened, it's coming again. So expect a new vacation or something coming up in the next 1 to 2 months. I feel like there's going to be either work or you're going to be actually going on vacation. This could just be a short trip. Next week? Oh, there it is. I didn't read the comments. Nice. And this will help you. This is kind of going to give you, it's the Buried in Earth card, so really paying attention to what's important, not putting your head in the sand with things that are important, but letting go of a lot of the stuff that's not. Like, I feel like you're putting in a lot of energy. You caught yourself or you catch yourself, but you kind of start getting in this like mode and you're wasting energy with things that really aren't worth working for right now, if that makes any sense, or worth putting your energy into, right? Some things are just not going to go the way you want them to. Let them be. Let it figure itself out. There are some things you need to take priority, that you need to take care of, but I really feel like you can't be Superwoman all the time, and even Superwoman has to go take a break, right? So it's break time. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Thank you very much, Nikki. Okay, Mikkel. I'll tell them about Mikkel has a device that she's selling. So if you are interested, It's very rare and it's very hard to get. So it is a very powerful stone. I will let her tell you in comments. She knows a lot more about it than I do, but what's that? Yeah, you want me to show it to him? So apparently Mikkel's my sponsor and I'm, got to do commercials for her. Just kidding. That's the Moldavite. Let me take it out and show you. Easier to see it. Oh, come on. When's it gonna focus? It's hard to see, but it's pretty cool. This is the stuff that comes through from meteorites, right? So it's alien. It's alien stone, alien gems. But there are a few for sale. She has a few for sale, so check her out. And if you want one, if you're interested, let me know or let Norma know or Mikkel, and we can get one for you. All right. So yes, enjoy your vacation, Nikki. Don't think about work too much or all the stuff. The whole point of vacation is escaping all of that for a while. Giving yourself a true break. Taylor Nicole would like one card. Yes, of course, Taylor. I know you've been here supporting a lot. Of course. The flute. Expression. It's time to express yourself. It may be hard sometimes in a crowd or around people, but I think that's something you want to kind of just do. You want to, in a way, kind of force yourself to be social, right? And this is person to person, so not as much on the social networks, but yeah, that too. But I think more in person or social, being social with people. You need that contact, right? Even if you're not touching each other, if you get close enough, you have that energy vibing between the two of you. So, or anybody that you're around. So I feel like, you are going to be putting more social scenes over the next month. Don't be afraid. Don't freeze up. Don't run away from it. I feel like these social gatherings or social get-togethers help you in the long run, or you make good connections from this that kind of help. Maybe things that you won't see right now, but the connections you make over the next couple of months are going to matter in a year. So. Billy Joe would love a card. Gail Bath. Make sure there's no more. I'm not seeing any other donations, so yes, we can get to Billy Joe first. You're welcome, Taylor. So I'm going to do a couple of more, and then I have to go. Got to get ready for tonight's Metaphysical Mystics class. So if y'all are interested in that, let me know. It's all retroactive too, so you can start whenever you want. It starts if you go in there and you want like the $15 or the $44 package as far as the class goes, the subscription. It will go a month. You still get 4 weeks of classes. So if you start at the middle of the month, you'll go until the next next month, the middle of the month. All right, so Billy Joe. You get the East, the Emergence card. It's really about paying attention to paying attention to when you first wake up is the message I'm getting. You're getting messages right there, like right in that sleeping, waking moment. I feel like you get a lot of messages. And like that first hour that you wake up, I feel like it's kind of like when I get in the shower, I get a lot of random stuff come in. I mean, it's not random. It's meant for me, but it feels like it's coming in just randomly. But this has a lot to do with paying attention to your messages in the morning. I feel like something's, actually helping you emerge as a spiritual being or your soul. So your soul being more part of your daily life, listening, paying attention and connecting. All right, Melissa sent a donation. And then I will get Gail, right? Yeah, Gail Bath. All right, Melissa, do you have a question? Are we just doing a general? You're welcome, Billy Joe. Yes, Gail or Melissa did leave a donation. Oh, looks like 2 people left a donation. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, she left a $5 donation. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I just got my green screen working, so pretty excited about that. You know, I'm not even running my links here. You notice that? Come on, producer, you're supposed to remind me.
I've been posting them up.
And if I miss you and I don't get to you, just wait till after the class tonight, and I will send you a reading either tonight or tomorrow morning. So because this is on a little bit of a delay, and I know sometimes I miss people because I have to go, but I will still give you a reading. I'll just send it to you through Messenger. All right, Melissa. Just general. Okay. All right. First card, calling, creating a direction, like because of a calling or just kind of being magnetically kind of pulled in one direction or feeling like you're kind of being pulled in one direction, following your path, right? You're following your path as nerve-wracking as it can be sometimes because you don't know exactly where you're going sometimes, but understand you are listening. You are listening to your higher self. You're allowing yourself to be guided by your inner wisdom, right? And by the messages coming through. So that's a good step to take. Now it's time to express that within yourself, right? Let that higher self shine through, right? Of course, paying attention to the lower self and that shadow self. There is some work to be done there, as with everybody. But I feel like the lower self is going to come to play right now, or in the next week or so. Really going to start asking to be heard like a child would. So listen, and if you heed it, I feel like you'll be okay. Not, you'll start acting out in ways that you didn't even think you would, right? Or doing things and going, wait, after the thought, going, wait, why did I do it that way, right? So paying attention to the shadow self, but really expressing really truly what's in you. I don't know if you're a musician or an artist, but I feel like I'm being told you need to express through art. So whatever that may be, like him, he's playing the flute, right? He's expressing himself. He's showing his true feelings through his music. That's the same thing as far as I'm for you. Is just whatever that is. It may be writing, it may be art or drawing or sketching or painting or music, whatever that is. It's a good time to express a lot of that. It will help you kind of purge a lot of the negativity. And then sea creatures. So it looks like you're going to have some collaboration coming up in the near future that will help with this kind of enlightening moment. I mean, to help you on your path and really help you understand why you were going this way in the first place. I think you know to a certain extent, but I do kind of have this feeling of, okay, where is this going, right? And I feel like you're going to get more insight over the next month or so. And this is coming from your family, your close friends, even new friends. So thank you very much, Melissa, for that donation. All right, y'all. I've got to go for now, but I will be back hopefully tomorrow morning. If not, it'll be the next day. But thank you for being here. Much love to all of you. I hope you all enjoyed today. If you would like to schedule a reading, please go to psychicshaman333.com and you can schedule something there. I do have a 25% off coupon, so if you are really interested in it, let me know and I'll give you the coupon code. something you'll add as you pay on my website. We'll give you 25% off. So if you'd like to sign up for the class, let me know, send me a message. If I missed you and I'm not seeing a donation in here yet, I will get to you. Just send me a message and let me know that you did that, just so I don't space it off, because sometimes I will. But I am going to look at everything or notifications here pretty soon, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody. But y'all have a great day. I will talk to you very soon. I'm trying to get to my little end screen here. There we go. Wait, is it going to work? There we go. Thanks, everybody.